This is Grant Plotkin, and his company redesigned the New York City subway. They work with some of the biggest brand names in New York City and beyond. I sat down with him to learn everything there is to know about his business and his story, and I did this in their stunning HQ in Brooklyn.
So this is Meet the Edge HQ. This is in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Space is divided in two. So half is fully residential and half is commercial. And then we are in shared space right now. And the beauty of this is it's an open floor plan layout. So our team can come, workshop ideas, we meet with clients. We host our own events here as well. And we're a firm believer in experiential and being in person. I think that's the best form of delivery of design. Ultimately, like you want to feel something when it's presented to you. And so we use this space as our canvas to create, to design, to tinker around. And it's amazing. You get a beautiful snapshot of New York City overlooking, and that keeps us inspired on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. And also to play pool.
And also to play pool. Yeah, because you got to have some fun. We're a design studio.
You redesigned the New York City subway. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we decided to give back to the city that has given so much to us. We always use the subway, it's utilitarian, but no one looks forward to taking the subway. And so we took it upon ourselves as a team to reimagine and give a snapshot of what the future could look like. And we did a lot of research in terms of track fires, how do you prevent those, how do you incorporate safety into the ridership experience, but also unlock new real estate. So we implemented these new sliding doors, pulling inspiration from other metropolitan cities like London and Tokyo and Germany. We wanted to take an idea and bring it to life, and we presented renderings, and we had great conversations with engineering firms. And I hope that we can make it happen one day, but it was a great chance for us to get our name out there, and we're called Meet the Edge, so we really want to push the boundaries.
They took the antiquated design of the subway and modernized it, making it much harder to fall into the tracks, and made it much more appealing to commuters with the addition of coffee stands and workbenches. What is Meet the Edge, and why does it exist?
Yes, Meet the Edge is a brand marketing design studio. And basically what that means is we are storytellers, and we will get brought in at different stages of projects. Sometimes we help with identity, strategy, website design development, marketing campaigns. Ultimately, we are architects of a narrative, and we bring that to life with design being the vessel. And the beauty of having a creative design studio is we can work on client projects, but we also are motivated by our own ambitions. You know, Meet the Edge is really born out of a desire to push the boundaries, to not play it so safe. We are trying to work on projects that bring us closer to the future. So where I thrive on the strategy and the narrative and the message, we can then visualize that with our design team.
As designers, they get the creative flexibility to create whatever excites them, including card games, newspapers, and awards. How would you describe the business model? Like, is it on a project basis with these people? Are you doing retainers with these people? Like, what does it look like?
So Meet the Edge, we have three different pillars to the business. Client services, day-to-day, is how we engage with clients, and we will be their dedicated creative partner. So whether they need brand identity, brand strategy, website design development, marketing campaigns, that's all funneled usually under a retainer. So we ask for a 3-month commitment, and that's our way to build the relationship. Pillar 2 is MTE Labs. So that's our experimental wing, where we bring our projects to life that aren't for a particular client, but that our team is really motivated by. And then Pillar 3, experiential. So if we live in a world and everything goes digital, where will people spend their time offline? And that's something I'm really motivated by. My background at Museum of Ice Cream, and SoulCycle, and Rock Nation, really leaning into experiential marketing. You know, clients really come to us in 2 tracks. So it's either a startup founder where they have an idea, but they might not even have a name yet, or a strategy, mission, vision, values, customer profiles, or an identity. And so we will help them bare bones from scratch, give them everything they need from a brand marketing rollout perspective. Or it will be an organization that maybe they've been around for a while, their legacy, their heritage, but they're looking for a rebrand or a refresh. We can come in as their creative entity and give them a new snapshot of what they're aiming to achieve.
So as a founder, you were not getting away from the sales role whatsoever.
Yeah.
Have you found any things that have helped you in that sales specific position?
Genuine authenticity never goes out of style. So being really honest and direct, and I think of myself as a straight shooter, so clients seem to reciprocate that as well. The worst thing you can do is, not manage expectations and sell them on something that is not going to be reflected in what their budget might look like.
Are there any entrepreneurs that come to mind that were inspirations?
I love Richard Branson and
Okay.
what he's done with Virgin Group. And I take a lot of inspiration from a marketing lens of how he's really leaned into this idea of like being brave, being vulnerable, being a virgin, trying something for the first time, going to space, going on a cruise ship. And I think for Meet the Edge, that's my dream in terms of trying to take that ideology, but bring that to a new audience and a different generation, perhaps, where you can meet the edge of retail, meet the edge of athletics, meet the edge of editorial.
Yeah.
And I think we're just getting started as a studio.